Hello guys, and welcome back to a new episode of Last Stranding. I know it's been a long time, I apologise. I was having some work done to the house. I've been to London a few times for work. Just been a little bit busy, but we are back with a new episode.
Sam, it's Hartman.
Yes?
Be advised that chiral density in regions predisposed to strandings has increased dramatically. No doubt the beach is to blame. BT drawn into our world under these circumstances may be affected in unpredictable ways.
What does that mean? That sounds terrifying. Oh, great. So it sounds like there may be... I swear I left my bike here. My trike. Have I got to walk the whole way? I really hope not, because that would suck. I mean, there is a safe house here. Well, I don't think you can get vehicles from this. Let's find out. Can't remember actually. Anything we can use? Garage. Ah. This might work out perfectly. Do I want a bike or a truck? I think maybe a truck would be slightly safer. Let's do it. This may save me. So if you guys missed the last episode, first of all, go and watch it. A lot happens, but basically, can you store batteries on the side there for this truck? I don't know. Anyway, yes. So we have to go all the way back to the beginning, starting point. That is capital, not city. All the way back. Yep, the whole way back. So basically, this whole game, I've been traveling west. I am now travelling back east the whole way. The whole way. That is terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. And I guess that's partly why maybe this episode's a bit late, because it's quite a daunting prospect to go all the way back. It's a terrifying prospect. But we have to do it. Not around. Low roar. Yeah, this is going to be quite the journey. What I should probably do is set a place marker for lake, not city. So that will get us out of this part of the map. I guess this is the main part of the journey, to be honest. It's such a long way. Like, I don't even know how far. It's over there, like 6,000 meters away. I mean, what? We do need to go a bit faster than this if we can. This is a bit slow. Could go. Apparently, I've been on a route up to here. I was going to try and follow this river. Not sure. I guess we follow the river. The moors are fine. We'll just run them over. It's all good. Don't panic. I can see them all just up there. Yep. All that stuff. And I don't have a way to take them out without killing them, basically. So just gonna breeze and pass. Hey! I don't think that actually kills them, just shock tanks. There's a generator up here, so I'm going to use that. We'll get a shot at though. Whoopsie! Nice little charge. Thank you very much. We need all the power we can possibly get. Oh man, that is steep. Yeah, I want to obviously go as direct as possible. Of course, there will be mountains and stuff in the way, as we know. Ouch, did not see that. Yeah, I know a lot of people get a little bit, I guess it's a little bit OCD about damaging the truck a little bit, but it's not even my truck. And as long as Sam and BB is safe, I don't really mind, to be honest. we are pressed for time a little bit, so we need to get on to it. We need to get back. There we go. 4 wheels is better than 2. Took a bit of damage there. Oopsie. So the BTs could be a little bit more aggressive than before, which is kind of terrifying and a bit worrying. Still got this indeed. There's another generator up there I might have to borrow. There's a safe house here. I do that. I've perfectly planned this journey. For some reason, sometimes you just lose all grip, all traction. I know there's rocks and stuff in the way, I get it. You just can't even go forward or anything. It's just on a nice little slant course. You just can't edit it at all. There we go. It's a tool deck. By the way, if you guys haven't played Horizon Zero Dawn, oh, it's my one. Yes, give it a light. Can I actually do that? I'm liking something else. Ignore me. That was a useful spot. See? That was quite funny. I just bumped into my own generator. Oh, what is it?
Sam, do you copy? I've been looking into Clifford Unger and wanted to share my thoughts. To recap, Unger was a U.S. Special Forces operative whose retirement roughly coincided with the Death Stranding. After he left the service, he somehow became involved in the early BB experiments. However, he died before they ended. Now, while the circumstances surrounding his death are not entirely clear, I'm beginning to suspect that these battlefields of his are at least partially sustained by his enduring emotional attachments. Anger, resentment, regret. I'm pretty sure it's got something to do with the BB experiments. That much seems clear given his repeated attempts to steal Lou. Cliff seems to be driven by a compulsion to reclaim our BB, as if that will make him whole again. A compulsion so powerful that he was not only able to drag himself from the depths of hell, but bring a piece of that hell along with him. One thing's for sure, he's nothing like a BT. We need to know the whole story about his death and his connection to the BB experiments. I'll keep digging and let you know what I find, Sam.
So I believe Sam was a BB at some point. And I think Clifford and Sam have some sort of link. It's not between Lou and Sam. Lou and Clifford. It's Sam and Clifford. But Clifford doesn't even know it. That's what I think anyway. Based off what we've seen so far. That's a prediction. I have no idea. I want to get, I guess, away from the snow. So it might be wise to go this way. Because once we're off the snow, we can go a little bit quicker.
Sam,
yes, Mr. Deadman.
You're not going to believe what I found.
Uh-oh.
It's about the BP experiments, their true purpose. According to official records, they were continued in secret on the order of President Strand, supposedly with the primary objective of developing BT detectors and preventing void-outs. Any advancements that could be applied to the fields of chiral communications and beach research were meant to be of purely secondary benefit. But it turns out, that's just the cover story. The truth is, Sam, BBs were originally conceived as catalysts for the operation of the chiral network. They're integrated into the infrastructure of Knot cities for that very reason. Every single one you've brought into the fold. It was probably Amelie herself who installed them as she moved west with the first expedition, carrying out her mother's grand plan, making sacrifice after sacrifice on the altar of progress. President Strand told the people what they wanted to hear and did what she thought had to be done. Also, America could be whole again. But I'm starting to wonder if it didn't cost her her soul. The chiral network is our greatest creation, our proudest achievement, and our guiltiest sin. I don't know how to feel about it all. Maybe if we knew more about Cliff and the BB experiments, we'd be better placed to judge. I'll be in touch.
Well, I'll be damned. Yeah, so this is roughly where we are right now. I'm trying to get to the distribution center first. I've traveled quite a long way already, so this is where we started. I've probably cut a lot of it out, but just because it is just us traveling through familiar grounds. But of course, if anything happens, of course I will let you guys know as soon as possible. Don't worry about that. Like the Deadman conversation about the BTs and the BBs. I think there might be BTs very, very soon, actually. I feel it. Just to put down a generator as well to charge my truck. The truck is almost about to give up, actually. So that's bad news. That's not good. But that's partly why we have the truck. It's to protect Sam. So I've just seen a bit of generator and a bit of road. Yes, it's exactly what we need. See that little orange line there? It doesn't go all the way, but it's a little road, and it doesn't use up any power when we're on that road, so perfect. Perfect combination. We could stop off there, but I'm going to focus on getting to the distribution center first, and then we're going to try and fix up the truck. I'm pretty sure this is the road we put down, wasn't it? Or finished off at least. I think maybe. I don't know. I think the road just ends. Yep. That's disappointing. Where's the other side of the road? On the other side of the river. Okay. Got it. Yes. It's such a nice sight to see a wonderful road. This is where perhaps if you invested a lot of time on gathering materials, putting roads down, this is where you benefit. 100%. Right, distribution center, we have arrived. Actually, I think I helped put this road down. Yeah. A little bit at least, anyway. Oh, it's gone serious all of a sudden. Yeah, we need to stop off. Make sure the truck is in full health. Is it me or is it getting very misty? Whoa. Just for the boost. Done. Okay. Yeah, we need to rest up. I'm pretty sure I got most of the stuff we need. Perhaps a couple of PCCs might be useful. I've got a ladder, I've got climbing anchors, I've got an assault rifle. We're pretty good. I think we're pretty much ready for whatever happens, he says. Let's make a couple of these just in case. Apart from that, we are good. So what I will do is auto... Actually, no, I'll leave that. Because sometimes if I auto-arrange it, it takes away the armor plating, which obviously is there for a reason. I'm guessing that probably doesn't work. Because that would... No. I was going to say. That'd be weird. Let's go and check on Lou, and let's head out. We are ready. Also, I've got the speed skeleton installed as well, for slightly quicker movement.
You okay?
Aww. Bit tired. Hello.
Tired, huh?
Aww. So cute. I did not think I was going to get that attached to BB at all. I thought it was very strange when I saw the initial like trailers and stuff. What is this? Yep. Very attached. If anything happens to Lou, I would be gutted. Absolutely gutted. So I'm guessing that glass has been repaired. I guess so. So I think this is Sam, by the way. We're seeing right now. This is not Lou's visions. This is Sam's.
Fuck, idiot. Thinking you could keep us safe. Man like you. I'd put on that bet. It's just you and me now. That's all I got. I'll keep you safe. No matter what.
Right, Lake Knot City first. That truck is looking good again. Sweet. Let's get it on, baby. Let's do this. There should be a few roads out here, so that will help us out a little bit. Ooh. Is there a road? No, it doesn't start until a bit further on, but there is a road. There is definitely a road. I can barely see where I'm going. It's all kind of terrifying. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. This is also a good thing about the truck. It can go through any water. It does not care whatsoever. I get up here. Might push my luck a little bit. Nope, that's fine. Ah! Go on, truck! Oh, damn it. Great. I'm like a excellent truck pilot. What are you doing? Why are you still moving? What the hell is braking? Okay, fine. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyone that's played the game knows the handling can be a little bit unpredictable at times. God, really? Am I actually beached? Well, luckily I found a trike, but I mean, it's not a truck, is it? It's not quite as reliable. But there we go. I think we can get through the yellow parts on the trike. Yeah, that's the deepest we can go. Hopefully this time I don't crash it. I apologise. That's all I can do. I apologise. Right, so we're going a bit off the beaten path here. That's where the moors are. Really the route I want to be taking. I want to try and find the road again, ideally. Oh. And I've seen this. Oh well. I'm on my bike. There should be a road almost right in front of us. Oh man, this looks good. And there's moors everywhere. It might be okay. Oh, what was that? Not like the look of that. Keep on going. Moors absolutely everywhere. We're definitely going the right way. That's all I care about. The road is actually just there. I can't get on it. Get on the road, Sam. Right, we are now back on the road. Good. Whew. I got briefly a little bit heavy for a second. As long as we follow this road, we should get to Lake Knot City. Oh. Dead man again?
Hey Sam, I see you're coming up on Lake Knot.
Correct.
Stay strong. We're all rooting for you to finish the job and come home safe. By the way, I've made more progress in a certain investigation. It seems that Clifford Unger willingly put his own child in the care of the scientists conducting the BP experiments. But he did so completely unaware of their true intentions. This is pure speculation, but I think when Cliff found out about their plans, he attempted to reclaim custody. And after he failed, the BB remained in the program's care. In which case, he would have every reason to bear a grudge towards the president, the woman who allowed it all to happen, don't you think? But just because President Strand is dead, doesn't mean his hate died with her. No, I think he redirected it towards Bridges. Towards you and Amelie and anyone close to the director. And now that hate is driving him to set in motion the Last Stranding, to bring an end to the world as we know it. Why else would Cliff hold Amelie hostage on the beach? He must know that she's an EE. There's no time to lose. You have to save her and the director. Though I still don't understand how he managed to travel to her beach in the first place. There must be more to their relationship. I'll see what I can find.
Keep on going. I mean, we sort of knew this, I guess, for a while. That, yeah. So they wanted to keep. He didn't quite know what they were going to do with his BB, I guess. His son or daughter, and he found out, and he wanted to get out of there, which makes complete sense. He wanted to reclaim. And counter that. Don't know if I did it in time, but it's fine. I mean, I'm on the road anyway, so we should be safe for now. I reckon there's going to be at least one more, or maybe even two, more sort of Clifford scenarios. I don't know what it's going to be. Done World War 1, done World War 2. What's next? World War 3. Got a bit more to go. I love when you're on the road. It's so much easier. It's so much easier, especially for a bike. No battery loss as well. Oh, yes. It's very delightful. Boost as much as you want. This is the way to travel. And know where we are. A little bit angry. Right, we're going at such a pace, I probably can't even keep up. Oh. What's that? What's happened?
Got a moment, Sam? It's about the director.
Okay.
So there's no way he could have made the jump to Amelie's beach if they didn't share a strong personal connection, right?
Okay.
Well, I looked, and I couldn't see one. The network should have contained something, anything. But there was nothing whatsoever. His entire life prior to his tenure with Bridges has been redacted. His name, his past, everything. There's no telling who he was. Which led me to consider another possibility. What if it isn't the director and Amelie who have a connection, but the director and Clifford Unger? And what if that connection is what facilitated the director's jump to Amelie's beach? If it's those two who have a personal history, then it might explain why Cliff is holding the director hostage as well. But even if that were the case, it doesn't answer the bigger question. How the hell did the two of them end up on Amelie's beach?
Sam, Hartman here. There's something else I'd like you to consider. A guess, albeit an educated one, concerning Cliff's objective. Somehow, with the aid of the chiral network, our individual beaches have begun to coalesce, resulting in the formation of a single massive seam. Should this process continue, there is a risk that BTs will flood across into our world, bringing about a death stranding on a heretofore unprecedented scale. Now, Clifford Unger's battlefields and my own beach appear to be unaffected by this phenomenon, existing entirely in isolation. They do not and have never intersected with others. But what if there were another class of beach, one that exists on a higher plane, that was responsible for setting this process in motion? And what if the beach in question were none other than Amelie's? Cliff may have summoned the director, but I believe his true aim was to seize control of Amelie's beach, to exploit its power over every other beach, and trigger the Last Stranding. It's the only rational explanation for Cliff's actions, which is why you have to stop him.
If Hartman's right, then we're in serious trouble. Using the chiral network in Amelie's beach to trigger the Last Stranding? That's why Higgs went after Amelie, wasn't it? If it was Cliff who put him up to it. Yeah, it all fits. With the Last Stranding, he'll finally have his revenge against the world that stole his life and his child. You've got to stop him, Sam. You've got to make the jump to Amelie's beach as soon as possible. Get in and get her back. It's our only hope. If you can't, then we're all doomed.
How do I do that? How? They surely have to do a... Oh, okay. This is Clifford, isn't it? It's gotta be. The timing on that. Yeah, it's Clifford. He's back! I guess this is almost good in some ways, but... You can see why Clifford is so angry now.
No, it's gonna be a father. I was so scared.
Same.
Scared of what it would mean. I had to be there for you and your mom. No matter what. I couldn't just go off and get myself killed anymore. Couldn't leave you all alone. I had it all wrong. All wrong. Being a father didn't make me scared. It made me brave. Sorry it took me so long. Don't make the same mistake. Be yourself. Be free.
Captain, I need you to hand it over.
Shoot him, John. Shoot him! I gave you an order. Shoot him!
And that's how he died. That's why he's absolutely furious with the world. He wants to finish it off. He wants the very last Stranding. That was definitely the President and Die Hardman. I recognise the voice. Definitely. I'm guessing he's not wearing his mask as well. Suspicious. Vietnam. wearing the mask. This has to be the last battle with Cliff, surely. Great stuff. Episode 11. Again, there's 14 episodes. I've been playing this game for so long as well. Sam, you gotta wake up, man. What the? This is gonna be interesting.
He's gotta be somewhere, right?
Some more armor plating.
Is his target Lou?
It's alright. Definitely with that. Alright, so we're gonna quickly equip some of these items. Just put that on my utility pouch. Okay, it's full up. Ignore me. Gold plating. Yeah, definitely attach that. Definitely. Definitely. Got loads of blood bags, and I've got my assault rifle. So that's good. Confirm. I'm hoping this is the last time. Mr. Clifford.
Where are we this time?
I believe Vietnam. Yep, that is a helicopter. I don't really know where I'm going, but pick up the blood bag. Blood bags are essential. Once you get into a gunfight, your blood just disappears, as you would expect. What's that? Let's pick up something. What is it? Okay. I hope this is where I'm supposed to go. Why do I want an anti-BT handgun? Don't actually know. Weird. Clifford! Where are you? Get in! This way? Yes. Ow. Definitely got shot there for the first time. Jesus. Another blood bag. I'm gonna grab that. I can't carry a lot of cargo because I do have the speed skeleton, but in fact carry a fair amount. My blood is now back to full levels. Oh, this always happens when we get close to him. This has to be the last fight, surely. Has to be. Thanks. He's a really good actor. I think he's done a great job. I was a big fan of him from Casino Royale. Very, very talented indeed. I'm going to be a little bit controversial. I'm not sure if Norman Reedus has done the best job of Sam. I don't know. Not quite have the same sort of connection. I guess he's supposed to be like that a little bit. Just be quiet. Doesn't like being tough. Doesn't really like showing emotion, but... They're terrifying. Come on, Sam. One more fight. We can do this.
Where are you, baby? I'll make it right. I want my baby back.
I want my baby back. Might be one down. Here they come. Am I using I probably want standard rounds, don't I? I think it's the same. Whoa. A little bit hot, more like it. If you hit. Hide it. It's annoying. Where are you running off to? Flank me. Where is the big man himself? There he is. Keep on going.
Hold retreat.
Down.
Hold retreat.
Right, let's heal up. Oh, they're gone. Where did he go? Definitely need another assault rifle. Any blood bags would be great. Did he ask for 10 reinforcements?
I need you. Baby.
Must be close. Where is he?
My name is Clifford Unger.
Yes, we're aware of your name. We get it.
Die hard, man.
I can try and get round and take him out first.
I want my baby back.
Save fighting all the others. Of course, that's easier said than done. Oh, there's one there. Alright, maybe not. One. You know where I am. Oh, where are you? Hiding. I need my next assault rifle. Going straight to Clifford. Me! Taking him out. Come on.
We're done here.
Who's shooting me? Are you supposed to stop? I guess not. I thought the reinforcements were supposed to like disappear a little bit.
We need reinforcements.
He's gone up there. Pick this. My blood. Back up and running.
Open fire.
One down. If I sure, to be honest. I can't really see much. Reload, reload. Another one gone. Clifford, where are you? Such a wimp. Don't die now. I'm out. I'm out. Run! Like, what the hell was that? Jesus. Crazy jump. Right, do we have anything that we can use? Yes, we do. Good. It's heating up. Oh, that's better. That was a bit close there. Had about 400 milliliters left, maybe? Maybe as low as 300. A couple more hits and that was it. I'd be down. Put it down.
We're done here!
There's another go? Another round? That should be it. Guess not.
We need reinforcements! Get back out there!
Guess this is the last go, I guess, isn't it?
Where's my baby?
Where's my BB?
I want my baby back.
I'm afraid you can't have your BB.
I need you, baby.
Well, let's go and find him. Hopefully, this is the last one. So normally it's done by now. I believe Die Hardman and Clifford used to get on. But of course, he ends up killing him. He ends up shooting him point blank. Where are you? I don't think that's Clifford, that's one of his little goons. One down. Oh, don't really know where they are. Oh, okay, got it. Got this blood bag. What are you gonna need it? Man. All I'm concerned with. He's not messed about this time, is he? That's for sure. Let's just heal up. All sacks a bit of colour, so I'll take it. Has to be it, surely. Is that it? Yeah. Epic slow-mo means that that's it. It's done. Whew. Defeat Cliff. This is the last time. If it was different.
baby. We're getting out of here. I promise. Give me back my baby.
Are you Clifford Unger?
Who are you?
Are you the father?
They told me your name was Sam Porter. But you were Sam Bridges. My bridge to the future. Sam, you bring people together. You're their bridge to the future. Come on, Sam. Stand up.
There's nothing I can do for your wife. I'm sorry. Now, if she orders me to do something, I have to do it. I have to. But I served under you first. And your family doesn't deserve this. Any of this.
Why are you helping me? If they catch you.
Because you saved my life, sir. Again and again. When the brass sent us into the jaws of hell, it was you that brought us home.
So why did you shoot him then, Die Hardman? Why did you shoot him? So I still don't know if the connection is between Clifford and Sam or Lou and Clifford. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. Really not sure. Because I feel like Lou's been seeing Sam's memories as well. Maybe I don't know. My mind is all confused, and I don't know where to go. So that we should be, I believe, back now in Lake Knot City. So we're about halfway to returning. Bring back my baby. My baby BB.
Sam, are you okay? I reviewed your logs. It looks like you were caught in a supercell and emerged an instant later on the other side of Ground Zero. Not far from Port Knot City.
How'd I wind up here then?
Remember Victor? He found you lying unconscious by the harbor and brought you inside.
I think Cliff might be Lou's father. He said, give me back my BB.
Impossible. Cliff was born...
He gave me this. Maybe he's trying to tell us something. Something about the BBs, maybe. About how they were made. It didn't feel like he was trying to hurt us. It felt like he just wanted to talk.
But you said you saw him holding the director captive on the beach.
Yeah. They must have some history we don't know about. Them and Bridget.
Funny you should say that. I've got something you should see. Found it in the archives while I was digging around. It's a pre-recorded message from the director labeled, "If I don't come back."
All right. This message is insurance, in case something happens to me. For Bridget's eyes only. And I sure as hell hope that's who's watching. I got a little present from Emily. Said she'd take me to the beach if I wanted. But I'd need this doll to show me the way. It's a trap. It has to be. But I've decided to play along. You've all been playing along too, haven't you? You know this mask hides more than just my face. Well, Emily's a blank slate too. No past. No record she ever existed. She's a ghost. And the thing about ghosts, I never met Emily in person. Have you? Ever seen her in the flesh, shook her hand, touched her? The original team we sent was divided into two groups. Emily was with the first. Mama and Hartman were with the second. They had no direct contact with her.
Yes. Amelie's group was wiped out in Edge Knot City. Everyone but her. Everyone who could say whether or not she exists.
Bullshit. She's real. We've touched, all right? She and I both.
Well, I've only ever interacted with her hologram.
I'm telling you, I've met her. In person. Lots of times when I was little.
Yes, but on the beach.
Here's what the president had to say about her daughter. Emily was born on the beach. There her Ka remained, though her Ha came to this world. This division of body and soul forced her to spend most of her childhood in the hospital. But though her health was poor, her Doom's numbers were off the charts. Her supernatural talents blossomed as she grew older and overcame her limitations. But by the time she was 20, she could travel to and from the beach, body and all. And that's where she started spending all of her time. Now, if you wanted to get in touch with Emily, it was via hologram or nothing. The president insisted on that. I swore an oath to the president and to America. As far as I was concerned, her word was law. So when she said Emily was her daughter and the best candidate to succeed her, I believed it. But when the archives were restored, I couldn't resist testing out my access privileges. And that's how I found out Bridget was diagnosed with uterine cancer in her 20s. and couldn't have children. You see, doesn't add up, does it? There's no way Amelie could be Bridget's biological daughter. So where'd she come from? Who is she? Is she even real? How can we be sure that Amelie is an extinction entity when we don't even know if Amelie is Amelie? Hell, for all I know, the EE theory might be bullshit. But if it's not, if she's the cause of the Death Stranding, then I have to accept her invitation. I've loaded my gun with hermetic rounds. Sam's blood. It connects my gun to her, to me, to him, all of us. Which means I should be able to take it with me to the beach. I'm gonna stop what she started by stopping her. One last confession. I'm just a man. No powers, nothing special. Don't have dooms, I can't repatriate like Sam either. Don't know the first thing about dying, I had never tried it. Yeah. I've been to hell. Every single battlefield was hell. But no matter how terrible it got, I never died. Because all I ever did was run from death. Well, I gotta go. She's calling for me. Bridges, don't let me down.
Episode 12. Bridges. We're definitely getting to the latter part of this game now.
After he recorded this,
Is Amelie
the
real?
director jumped to the beach. Or rather, Amelie summoned him there.
He had a gun to Bridget when I saw him. Then Cliff showed up, took him away.
I thought he went to the beach to confront Amelie.
Yeah, she was there too. She was the one who got me out.
It's so obvious to me now. I can't believe I didn't see it sooner. It was Amelie who...
What happened?
The chiral network dropped out. According to Lakna, it won't be long before it's completely unusable.
So all our hard work was for nothing.
Let me finish what I was saying, Sam.
I'll tell him.
Fragile. You look like shit. You should be resting.
I know. I need to tell you something. I had a little chat with Higgs back on the beach. Didn't take much to make him talk.
You say why he betrayed you?
He said it was part of her plan.
What?
She was their leader. The terrorist voidouts, the whole extinction agenda, Amelie was behind it all.
Like hell she was.
I know you don't want to believe it, but it lines up with what Die Hard Man said. Higgs turned on me after he met Amelie. At first, he was looking to expand his territory, and I had a power he could use. At least, that's how he ended up working with me. He was no terrorist. He just wanted to reach more people. But then she shows up with abilities that put mine to shame. Hell, she could even control BTs. So Higgs decides to go with her. And that's when she turned him into her agent of extinction.
Amelie gave Higgs his power.
Yep, she made him her Homo Demens.
What about Bridget? You care to tell me what she was doing on the beach? You got an answer for that too?
I know it's a lot to swallow. But Higgs said himself that Amelie is an extinction entity. I looked inside his pod, and there was no BB in there. Take a good look at what was. It's the same doll Die Hard Man had. This is their bridge baby. There's this idea that the terrorists brought back BB tech and Bridges was just following suit. It's garbage. Their methods and yours are completely different. Your BB links you to the world of the dead, Their doll links them to Amelie and her beach.
You know who else had dolls like this? Cliff. He was carrying them on the battlefields. Cliff, Higgs, the director. All three of them were drawn in and controlled by this extinction entity. And who is this EE really? Is it Bridget? Is it Amelie?
All I can say is that the answers are on the beach. What she wants and why.
If we get to the bottom of that, then maybe we can still avert the Last Stranding.
You've got to find her, Sam.
Whoever she really is.
She's waiting for you on the beach. Hurry back east.
Man, that was a lot to take in. So no one's even sure if Amelie's even
Sam,
real.
the connection's unstable, so I'll keep this short. We have a job for you. Fragile's condition is deteriorating. If she slips into a coma, there's a chance her soul might become stranded on the beach. She needs cryptobiotes fast. Luckily for us, Fragile Express keeps a stockpile there in Port North City. So we'd like you to grab some for us while you're in the area. All the details are on the terminal upstairs. Please, Sam, this is critical.
So now we've got to try and save Fragile as well. Alright, so I believe we're now in Port Knot City. So we've gone across the water. We're now on the other side, the other map, I guess you'd call it. And we've got to head east. It shouldn't be too bad. I mean, it depends. If we keep getting attacked by BTs and stuff like that, it could be pretty horrendous. Let's see. But I think we've taken care of Clifford. At least I think so. Righty then. Let's head up. How is... It does say the connection is not great with Lou. Hope Lou's okay. Just doesn't... You okay? Yeah, seems fine.
Bo.
Alright, let's go to the surface. Let's accept this next job.
You know what day it is today, baby? Today would be a very special day if your mommy hadn't. You're not born yet. But the more candles, the merrier, right? Soon it'll be time for you to come out into the real world. I promise. And then, we can have a real party. Well, happy birthday.
So guys, that is the end of this episode. Yes, just to confirm, we are at Port Knot City. And there it is. Capital Knot City. Can we get there in time? I'm sure we can. This is generally, I would say, a smaller map. It's going to take a little while to travel, but not, should be too bad. Yeah, I mean, look, 3,500 meters away, not 6,000. So it's definitely smaller. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Leave a like, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye-byes.